You are not real. What if I told you that everything you can see, touch, and feel is just data running on a server you can't find? I wasn't going to make this video, because once you understand what I'm about to show you, you cannot go back. In the last 50 years, humanity built something that has never existed before. We built a dimension. Cyberspace has no physical location. You cannot touch it. You cannot stand in it. You cannot find it on any map. Yet inside this dimension, people own property. They hold money. They have entire identities that exist only in this non-physical space. Here's the part that broke me. If a dimension is just an information structure, a system of rules that creates an experience of reality, then what is stopping something more powerful from doing the same thing to us? 2,000 years ago, texts were buried in the Egyptian desert, hidden, suppressed, nearly destroyed. The Nag Hammadi Library, discovered in 1945. And what was inside these texts? They didn't want you to read. Because the Gnostics described something that should have been impossible for them to know. They described a being called the Demiurge, a false creator, an architect, who built a dimension and trapped conscious souls inside it, convincing them it was real. The Gnostics didn't call it a simulation. They didn't have that word, but they described it exactly. Now here's where it gets personal. You think you chose to be here. You think this body is yours. You think this life is real. But think about your characters in a video game. They don't know they're in a game. They feel every sensation. They believe their world is real. They have no idea there's a player, watching from outside their dimension. Now think about the Kardashev scale. A Type 1 civilization controls an entire planet's energy. We are not even Type 1 yet. A Type 3 civilization controls the energy of an entire galaxy. We built cyberspace, a full dimension, in 50 years. As a Type 0 civilization, imagine what a Type 3 civilization built in 5,000 years. Not a game, not a simulation, a dimension, with rules, with physics, with souls who believe they are real. You are not a human having a spiritual experience. You are consciousness, that logged in. And you have been playing this character so long, you forgot you were the player. But here's what the Demiurge didn't want you to find. The Gnostics didn't just describe the trap, they described the exit. They said consciousness that remembers what it is, cannot be held. The simulation only works on the soul that forgot it logged in. Once you see it, you cannot unsee it. I go way deeper on this in The Secret Path. Link in bio.